Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Troy and part 19 of my Odysseus campaign. As we lay down some stinger fire on what is a tiny little army that apparently can defeat us in auto-resolve. No, I don't understand it either. But there we go. So apparently, these jerks can no. Alright, no, it makes me slightly concerned about the auto-resolve in Total War Troy, to be honest, because, I mean, I know they're champions of Troy, and they're horrible. I mean, they've got 90 melee defense. 90! The fuck do you do about that? I mean, we've literally got no units that can defeat them in melee combat, right? These guys could chomp their way through... What we do have is a whole bunch of javelins. So basically, we've got to hope that our infantry can keep them at bay long enough for our javelins to hopefully do enough damage to kill the bastards. However, their armour is 100. They've got a lot of armour. And our slings aren't massively armour-piercing. So, I mean, you know, what are you going to do? Also, we need to flank them. Basically, if they had an army where where they just had a stack of champions of Troy, I don't think I could win. Because they could just use one of their units to chase down my units, and I don't think one unit of javelins is enough to deal with one unit of champions of Troy. So, I mean, I know Hector's thing is heavy infantry, fair enough, but the problem is, like, what do you do about them? I mean, you could flank them, but if they've got Hector's Chosen as well, then, well, good luck with that. So, these guys are going to be chomping their way through my Warriors of Ithaca, who are no match for them. My Warriors of Ithaca are the elite of the elite. They're the best infantry I can field. They have no chance against these champions of Troy. They are going to get minced. Not even close. Nestor's in there as well. He's going to do nothing. So we're just raining down stones on their heads, hoping that'll do some damage. And we've got some javelins coming to the back of the champions of Troy here. You can see that, I mean, the javelins are on piercing, and it's taking a lot of volleys to do any damage.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
And this is the kind of thing that Paris can do. This was one shot from Paris. He managed to kill 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Yeah, he killed a lot of guys with just one shot of his bow. And I don't want to let him do that again. So we've got our centaurs just sort of mobbing him so he can't do anything about it. We've managed to deal with the champions of Troy just by shooting them with everything we've got. The Hector's Chosen are still fighting, though, for the moment, but they are now going to break with... Yeah, good, so there we go. They're broken, and looks like the champions of Troy are finally being whittled down by our javelins. Just. And this battle is in the bag, which is nice. Paris is hiding in some trees. Classic Paris. Have some javelins, Paris, and fuck off. Get out of here. Nerd. A bit weird that we even had to fight that one, to be honest. Although, you know, Hector's Chosen still doing a lot of damage, but never mind. We have fended off Paris, at least. Now, I think what I need to do is I've been dicking about in these islands for too long. I need to get out there. I need to leave Leicester. Well, what I need to do is I need to recruit some units that can deal with Hector's Chosen. But I don't know what those are. I guess maybe more chariots? More chariots. Those midnight runners. Although the problem is that, of course... Well, maybe the fact that Hector's Chosen are like... It says immune to flanking, doesn't it? Or flanking defense. Does flanking defense offset improved flanking? Huh. Interesting. Are you attacking them with peasants? Alright, whatever. Whatever. You do you. Hello. You're declaring war on me, are you? Is that a problem? Well, yes. Because it means we've got more people to kill Okay, apparently Hector's changed his plan into the same plan, yes. And again, apparently he just cannot make use of his mind. Fleet-footed royal recruits, that's nice. Good, good, good. Oh, we've got the Apple of Discord, because we bopped Paris, because also the Apple of Discord is basically what kicks off the whole Trojan War. And Nesta is steadfast, plus 3% melee defense for all the units. That's quite nice. I will take that one now. Where did Paris fuck off to? Who knows? I know. Oh, there's you. You're over there. Where? Wait. Where is? It's been a few days since I played. Where did I leave? Where's Odysseus? Oh, there he is. Sorry, mate. I completely lost where you were then. Okay, let's go and bop this guy. Bop.
Hold nothing back.
For wearing a stupid hat, you dick.
Take them as slaves.
Okay, and we got a boar skin. Good. Glad to hear it. Okay, so I'm not too bothered about those. We could get more chariots. The chariots do seem quite potent. I mean, the heavy sword skirmishers are garbage. They just don't stand up to shit. I do need some form of front line, because it takes time to wear down Hector's chosen and Trojan warriors. I can't do it with just my missile units, alas. Yeah, okay. You've got a lot of... I mean, you've got fairly good melee defense. You've got the same melee defense as... I mean, mind you, the heavy shielded spearmen do have more armor. I don't know what that means. Is that better? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? 10% missile damage for own... Yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Abso-friggin-lutely. Right.
Well-placed blade can avert a war.
And more... Oh, hello. Okay, interesting. Now, obviously, we can't do agent actions against Troy. But we can keep bopping
They won't feel.
anyone who kind of gets in our way. What I might... See, the problem is, now that we're at war with all these guys, that's a bit of an issue. On the other hand, the fact that, you know, Achilles and Menelaus own most of Greece by themselves is not the worst thing. I'd really like to leave this, get Leo and bring him south. I just don't know if it'll work out. Can we actually recruit a Minotaur? Do we need maximum Zeus power to do that? Recruitment of Minotaur required. Right, so we'd need max level Zeus to do that, which we currently don't have. And it's going to be tricky to get. I mean, tricky, not impossible, but tricky. Because we can keep Hera, Ares, and Poseidon happy. And we can pray to Poseidon for the... so we don't get sea attrition. What I think I need to do is I need to get Odysseus over here. I don't really care about the bowmen. What I do want is these Odysseus's Midnight Runners. Or do I? So... The heavy sword skirmishers do not stand up to anyone, to be honest. I mean, more chariots, potentially. Where did we get the heavy shield? Oh, we got them from here. I mean, they're more tanky, and is that what I need? Do I just need more tanky units? Maybe it is. So if I bring Odysseus over here, I can drop these guys.
Shining Odysseus.
I can recruit
Quite so.
some of them. So then we've got 4 heavy shield guys, a couple of warriors of Ithaca. Let's try that. Because they've just got that little bit of extra. They're just more defensive. They're not good on the offense. However, frankly, against Hector's Chosen, who the fuck cares? Because no one seems to be particularly good against them. So I may as well just draw a line under that and, you know, work... Oh, let's get Ambassador of Hermes, sure. And just work on, like, a unit that's going to keep them at arm's length for slightly longer. I think, shall we just bring Nestor over here? Because we've got some stuff we can potentially, like, take over here. Oh, hello.
That is beyond me. To war!
Oh, you're... Fuck, you're marching. I didn't realise you were marching. Fuck. Probably be alright.
I'll have to refuse.
Okay, as long as I stab this guy...
A swift end to your troubles.
Basically, they'll never be able to recruit units. Which is a bit of a dick move, but... Sometimes you've got to be a dick. Let's do 10% more damage for poisoning armies. That'll work. Where is my other agent? Where's Castor? There you are. Okay, you're going to come north as well. I also need to complete my epic quests. Got a King's Feast. I need to capture and occupy that place there, which is fine. The only thing... Right, we've got... So I'm halfway through my chain. I also need to kill Hector, which is going to be the main friggin' issue. Although, mind you, he doesn't have actually that many settlements. So this actually could be fine. As long as Nestor doesn't just horribly die in a second. Fingers crossed. I'm continuing. I'm still raiding you, aren't I?
Do it right.
Okay, you come over here. Stop raiding them. Maybe they'll stop.
I will not be easily persuaded.
Can I have a non-aggression pact?
I accept.
Good. What about if I... like, give you... How much bronze am I getting? If I give you 700 bronze? Really? Oh, you got bronze. You want gold. Or stone. How much gold do I make a turn? You know what, I don't want to give you gold. I'll give you stone. How about 100 stone? I mean, that's just not worth it, mate. If you were happy to see the stone, I'd be like, here's some stone. But you're not happy. You're just not that upset about it. And frankly, it's not worth the effort. Have we actually managed to reach... No. Okay. Am I taxing all my settlements? That's another question. Yes... Yes. Yes, I am. For a minute there, I was like, am I taxing all my settlements? But the answer is yes. Yes, I am. Look at this. Good. Oh, we do want to upgrade that. We can also upgrade that. That'll give us a little bit more stuff. That's all nice. Okay. Let's hope Nestor doesn't get murdered. But we might be able to, like, take out some of their settlements. I think they've only got 2 settlements, so if we can take them out, they might attack us. I'm hoping they don't have 2 armies. Nestor's kind of a little bit on a limb over here, but then, mind you, you know, I've only got 3 armies, and one of them's just babysitting my home territory, so... Hello, you again. You want bronze. No, thanks. I'm okay. Okay, we got the extra missile damage, which is very nice. Poseidon has answered our prayers. Apparently there's portents in the sky at Doris. It's not the first time for Doris. And Leo is procrastinating, despite the fact he moved last turn. Good stuff there. Now, you actually ran back home, didn't you?
That is not possible.
You just legged it back home. Well, that works for me, because that means I can come in and ruddy murder you, doesn't it? What do you have? Not much in the way of missile units. Got some hunters. But other than that, I think we've got the upper hand here. So obviously, our strength of our faction is our missile units and skirmishers. So let's use them to the best of our ability by shooting everyone. Now they've got quite a big lot. Now, I mean, they've got a lot of javelins here. Now these could do a lot of damage to us. So the best thing we can do is whittle these guys down with our slingers and with our javelins. And our slingers, I mean, do a lot of damage. Our javelins do as well. Especially shieldless spears here. Now, obviously, their main problem is in their name. So they're getting massively bopped. These heavy axe warriors over here getting a lot of javelins to the face. Which is very satisfying to watch. And basically, they're going to try and keep... They're going to try and keep us at an arm's reach by sending more and more units into this meat grinder. So as long as our ammunition holds up, we can just keep chomping our way through every single unit they send at us. Which is basically the idea. Now, to be honest, if I was them, what would I do? Would I be able to hold out against this? I mean, the fact that I've got so many missile units, it does make it considerably harder. Maybe try and run around, and if I could maybe break through, I'd probably what I'd do is send these units out, although I'd send my infantry to then blunt them, but basically I'd just try and rush them, potentially, and see if I can catch their missile units. Because if I can catch the missile units, then, you know, victory. But to be honest, it would be pretty tricky. I mean, the amount of javelins I'm chucking at you is going to help. So we've got older. I think this guy's called Sleepy or something. I mean, he's certainly going to be sleepy after he's got a shit ton of javelins in his back. It's just like bouncing off his head. Really? I mean, he's a kebab. He's a shish kebab. Holy crap. Okay, they're sending more and more units into the meat grinder. And we're going to, well, grind them. Get a good old grind going on. So more stones, more javelins. Now, our javelins are starting to run low on ammunition, but they do have, you know, a fair chunk. I think 6, 9, and 11 shots left. That's not too bad. And 16 shots, 15 shots. So, again, not too bad there. I feel like we've probably got enough to deal with this army. And, of course, once we've run out of ammo, well, then we charge in with our Warriors of Ithaca, who are pretty good infantry. I mean, they're not Hector's chosen level, but, you know, they're not bad. They're sending some giant spearmen in as well. There's a lot of dead bodies lining the ground here. It's looking pretty good. Now they've run out of like heavy infantry units to like weather the storm. They're now sending in any unit they have available as heavy Anatolian skirmishers.
Your hero is under attack.
Yeah, that's actually just a javelin he caught to the back of the head. He's fine. You alright, Nesta? You okay? Just a little javelin. I mean, he's going to taunt in these armored giants so that they can get riddled with javelins. Poor old Nesta. He didn't deserve this, does he? He's getting like beaten up by a bunch of very tall guys. Unfortunately, you know, all these javelins are having the desired effect. They're still having a good go at him, though.
Consider it done. Works for me.
However, they are broken. I'm going to just ignore them. They are still taunted, though, so they won't retreat until the taunt wears off. I didn't realise that, so because I've moved my skirmishers in, they start beating up my skirmishers, but to be honest, my skirmishers, once they've run out of ammunition, they're of limited use anyway. So Eastern Spearmen now getting in the mix. What's their shield like? 40% block. That's not going to be enough. That is certainly not going to be... They're running away, and of course, as soon as they start running away, they get shot in the back with javelins. That doesn't work out very well for them. We've got some light skirmishers here. They again... Yeah, Yeah, that's, again, not working out for them. Now, they've got some hunters over here. Now, these guys, of course, have bows, which means they are slightly longer range than anything we've got. Which is fine if you've got a unit to, like, keep our missile units at bay. They don't, though, because all of the units that were keeping us at bay are now lying on the ground, filled with javelins, and occasionally with a stone lodge in their face. So they're sending in some more shielder spears, because you know what? The first lot of shielder spears they sent in worked great. So they're sending in more. I'm sending in my skirmishers, and then realise there's some shielder spears on the way. So I'm going to try and get some javelins in, but then they start charging. So I'm like, I don't really like that fight, so I pull out. Pull back away from that. Don't want that. These hunters getting a few kills. But I mean, if we have a look at the kills on our slingers, 173, 231. Yeah, we're doing okay here. I think, you know, it's slow and steady, but considering we started out outnumbered, I don't want to take too much damage. I want to be able to move quickly with Nesta and take out city after city in the south, because I don't think the south has much in the way of defences. So this could be, you know, a good way of getting some quick territory, potentially even getting another army up. Especially if we can get that Cyclopean cave, because that 200 extra food is probably going to offset what we'll spend for getting another army up. So then we just need the food to, like, actually pay for the units. That might not be too bad. Well, don't defy me. It's the worst. A lot of shielder spears charging in, but they're just gonna charge directly into our Warriors of Ithaca and get absolutely murdered. Yeah, they pretty much instantly break. Flee back the way they came. Our slingers are taking out the light skirmishers. You can see the hunters there also being whittled down very quickly. Some of the armoured giants coming back, but we're now pushing into the city centre, and more importantly, we're bringing in our centaurs as well. So when our centaurs come, and we're just gonna push straight on. Now the city centre is far away. You can see it all the way over there. It's going to take a bloody ages to get over there, or it would if we didn't have horses, and we do. So basically, we're just going to charge in with everyone, and then we're going to pull our centaurs through the units and basically attack, like, just run down some of these hunters and light skirmishers. Now, weirdly enough, that actually does a lot of damage to the enemy. I think I don't think they're hitting the retreating giants and other units, but it does mean they pull through fairly successfully, knocking a lot of the heavy axe warriors to the ground. Our Warriors of Ithaca can then move in and finish them off. The centaurs chasing down any fleeing unit, and then we're just going to head straight on to the city centre. They still have a few units dotted around, but I mean, they've got a couple of heavy axe warriors over here, but frankly, if we sit on the city centre, we'll be able to take that long before these guys march all the way down. It's going to take them bloody ages. They've just got a little skirmisher hero here who's trying to... He's like desperately trying to stop the centaurs by, like, shooting at them. That's not working, because obviously there's a lot of them, and he's like, oh, this is the worst day ever. Now it's about to get worse. Because there's a lot of guys heading your way, plus Nesta, who's kind of like bringing up the rear, but that's fine. So there's heavy Anatolian skirmishers fleeing from our savage centaur warriors. But they're going to get caught and overrun pretty quickly. And the other unit of centaurs breaks away and heads for the city centre, which is completely undefended. But the enemy army will shatter before we actually manage to take it.
You will soon hold the enemy's victory point.
I mean, slow and methodical, but it played to our strengths, which was our missile units. And considering how outnumbered we are, it's probably for the best. Let's just occupy. Oh, have we got some giants? We've got some giants. And apparently Nestor is a sapper now. Okay, good for him. And he's got the Cult Idol of Ares. So, increased melee attack of sword and axe units, this army. Pretty good. It's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. There's a fair few islands down here we can probably take. I suspect that the Dardania islands down here probably aren't owned by anyone. Not that they aren't owned. I don't think they're defended. I think they confederated this faction and they don't have any armies down here. So that should be, you know, that's free real estate right there.
Those who are not for the squeamish.
No recruiting for you. Oh no. Now, looks like Sparta's launching another attack, which is good. There's some more armies over here as well. And I did see Achilles around here somewhere. Wherever the hell he's gone, I don't know.
That's beyond me.
But they're just recruiting stacks upon stack. The thing is, if the auto-resolve is favouring... Because, I mean, we saw Paris, right? We saw the auto-resolve with Paris. If that's the auto-resolve the AI is getting, then the Greeks are never going to do anything, because they're just going to get their ass kicked every single time. More melee defense for heavy infantry. That would include my spear boys. So, let's do that, because more melee defense can only be a good thing. Can only be a good thing. We cannot go wrong with more melee defense.
Shining Odysseus.
Okay, I'm right. We're gonna assume this army's fine, and we are going to head out. Do we get any bonus for? I don't think we get any bonus for fast moving, so we're just gonna skedaddle. Hopefully, any fleets currently on their way to the islands will get their ass kicked by any Greek forces heading in that direction. Okay, I'm going to bring Leo down because, frankly, I don't think I can wait any longer. I need Leo down here to help out, so we need to get Leo down here.
I can make any problem go away.
However, stabbing you...
You'll soon have fewer enemies. I cannot do that.
Can only be good. So, Sparta does have a little island down here, but... Oh, there's a unique building. What would that be, do we think? Don't know. Could be interesting to find out. If we can maybe pacify the south down here, it'll make our lives significantly easier. I mean, that'd be nice. You know, that'd be the dream. I mean, the dream would be not having so many islands down here because it makes, you know, defense really tricky. On the other hand, we could just go, we don't need the islands. If we can crush, if we can destroy Hector's primary recruitment bases, he cannot recruit any more sodding Hector's Chosen. And at that point, we've basically won. I think that's got to be what I've got to do. I think my plan is try and destroy his recruitment grounds to make my life easier. You want some wood. I do not need wood. What's this? Oh, fisherman. Okay, so we can get increased movement range at sea. Well, that sounds quite good. So let's do that. Let's do that. Right, Nestor, where are you? You're down here. What other settlements? So, Kos is another settlement, which makes up this, and I'm fairly sure we can reach that this turn. I don't think anyone's there either. So that should be a nice, easy auto resolve. Laters. Oh, did we lose someone? Oh, you're shitting me.
Do it right, Get
Oh,
rewarded.
fuck's sake. Who did we lose?
It will be
A spear runner. Oh, okay. I don't want a spear runner. Who gives a shit? Minus 15% attrition to hero's army. Income from raiding. Interesting. Reduction to agent success chance. Additional fatigue reduction. Always begin battles fresh. I mean, that could mean we could, like, just raid all the time. But fatigue reduction. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, we've got a couple of giant buildings here. So we could potentially make use of those. It does look like... Where's this? Samos. Over there. Right. Samos is over there. That one as well. You don't like me, but you're not at war with me at the moment, so we won't worry too much about you. You can get fucked. Back in the ground with you. I'm going to come over here and maybe see about help. Hello.
The dead tell no
What are you doing?
tales.
You, my friends,
Hades received
are out of here. Phosphide damage to all units from poison. Okay, or increased chance of incapacitating enemy. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one.
Not a
You
chance.
are healing up very
I
quickly.
can make their next journey will be on Karen's ferry.
And I hope they have a nice voyage. Do we have... Okay, reduction to... Right, 50, okay, we'll do that. Now, you're level 26. At level 27, that is a victory condition. We need to get, was it just an agent to... Yeah, reach rank 27 with an agent. So, good. Oh, we need to take this, don't we? I mean, taking it should be fine. But maybe we'll help out over here. Knock out this army. I mean, there's a couple of settlements here that we are technically at war with. Oh, this is the Amazons, isn't it? These guys. Holy shit, they're everywhere. Good grief. Are they... How much they like me?
Time for idle words.
Okay, they do not like me. They're also a Trojan pillar. That's not good news, is it? Nope. Not good news at all.
Or die trying.
Good to hear. You can have a giant because you lost a guy. We can go over and take this settlement over here. Does it have a garrison? Oh, it does have a garrison. It's got a big garrison as well. Maybe Phil should come over here and help us out. I mean, I'm going to be honest. These guys can recruit all the naked spear boys they like. It's not really going to avail them very much because they're not very good. Okay, we did just see Sparta make some gains over here, so this is good. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to let them do their own thing. Because I need to complete my epic quest. So, this invasion looks pretty promising, to be honest.
Inspired by heavenly power.
They won't feel as
So we're going to, like, continue to bot everyone we can to help out. And in the meantime, we're going to
Make
bring
my mark. I love a challenge.
bring you over here. Let's continue the siege.
massacre them.
Continue the siege. I want to do a little... Can we do a hecatomb? When can we do a hecatomb? Next turn. Okay, fine. That's okay.
I can make
And I'm going to bring Phil over here because we need to take this settlement. I think, you know, I don't really want to have to attack that. Sieges are brutal in Troy, to be honest. I do not want to have to fight my way through that. It just seems bad. I'm going to poison them all first, and that should make my life considerably easier. I'm actually very sick of doing this because I feel like I've been... Oh, finally. We finally managed to get it to a point where we're actually getting more resources. It doesn't really feel worth it, but at least it's something. So we're making 30 gold from here now. So that's good. That's something.
When the
Okay, we can continue to do all this. I mean, we've got so much food, it's never going to be a bad idea to do this and just keep our... And we can just keep doing hecatombs then to Zeus, because we don't need anything else. So that'll increase it by 130, which is fine. That's fine. And we've got some more building to do. And Nestor's actually making fairly good headway. If we can like mop up this southern bit down here, then it should make our lives easy. It'll also mean that our allies can concentrate on attacking Hector, which of course is my primary concern at the moment. But this invasion does look pretty good. We've got Achilles, we've got Menelaus, we've got... Is that Agamemnon? That's Menelaus there. Where's Agamemnon? I thought I saw Agamemnon somewhere as well. But basically, they're all landing, and they're all doing good stuff. So hopefully, this little wave of attacks will be a success, but that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.